Welcome to Did You Know History, the bi-weekly show where I give you 10 facts about a historical subject. This week, we have the Cold War. Without further ado, let's get into it. Did you know that the CIA had a project named Mkultra? This project was a CIA mind control experiment on the US public. The project started in the 1950s. It didn't end until the 1970s after the Church Committee found out. Yet, then most of the paperwork, or the evidence, was mostly lost in an office fire. Ooh, spooky. This project was implemented in many different ways. One way was called Midnight Climax. This was an operation that would have unsuspecting patrons in brothels were then slept LSD in their drinks. Then they were observed by CIA doctors. Bow chicka bow bow. Did you know that the U.S. government tried to gain control of the media? That is right, in an operation known as Operation Mockingbird. This was the CIA's attempt to control the media. That is right, the CIA tried to control what you heard and what you saw. This all happened in the 1950s and 60s. It is estimated that the CIA had control of 25% of newspapers and TV reporters. Did you know that the Korean War never officially ended? Yes, this is right. The war never ended. It only ended in an armistice, not a peace treaty. Therefore, there was no clear victory or official end. This makes it one of the longest-running wars in world history. Did you know that the U.S. government planned to have Cuban terrorists and have them bomb Florida targets and other U.S. citizens and pin it on Fidel Castro's government? This project is known as Project Northwood. This didn't happen because President Kennedy rejected it and thought that it was crazy. Did you know that the CIA tried to use cats to record people in the Kremlin? This was known as Project Acoustic Kitty. The CIA would implant a microphone in the cat and have it roam around the Kremlin. It is said that the first cat that had the microphone in it was released nearby to the embassy on Wisconsin Avenue, immediately run over by the taxi and killed. This is a disputed fact because the former director of the CIA's R&D said that the cats were surprisingly hard to train. I like the former story because it was a catastrophe. Did you know that the U.S. government took former Nazis, scientists, in a plan that was known as Operation Paperclip? This was to get the Nazi intelligence to further the development of rockets and jets and other things. Did you know that Winston Churchill wanted to invade the USSR right after Germany fell to the Allies? This was made by Churchill to attack an unsuspecting Russia. This is called Operation Unthinkable because it was crazy. It was called this because the Russian Red Army outnumbered the British 4-1 in men and 2-1 in tanks. This was then used as a contingency plan for if Russia were to invade the Allies. Did you know that Russia developed the strongest bomb in world history? The bomb was called the Tsar Bomba. This bomb was so powerful that it had to be bombed with a parachute just for the plane to get away from the fallout in the mushroom cloud. The bomb was comically big, weighing over 60,000 pounds, and was 26 feet wide and 6.9 feet tall. Do you know that Stalin killed more people than Hitler? Hitler killed over 9 million Jews and countless others, but Stalin killed over 30 million people, and some estimates are over 40 million. Did you know that Mao Zedong killed even more people than Stalin and Hitler combined? That's right. Mao is estimated to have over 44.5 million to 75 million people killed under his regime. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have learned something today. Remember to stay happy and beautiful, and remember, next week starts Spooky October. Hope you tune in, for every week I will have a new spooky video out every Friday for the month of October. This month will be spooky indeed.